So guys, while I was up there plastering that ceiling, my boys just had an accident and smashed the bloody customer's door here, smashed this pane of glass. So I've just put some carpet protector over it. What happened, Tommy?
I smashed glass.
How did you smash glass?
When I was removing wallpaper, the wallpaper removing tool fell and smashed the glass on the door.
Who's responsible for that?
Me.
No, me. It's my name on the side of the van, so I'm responsible. How much is it, Tom?
£57.
So yesterday, my boy Tommy accidentally damaged my customer's glass door, as you can see in the video there. So I thought, good opportunity now to capture some content, because it's a good topic, isn't it, to discuss. Something that's going to happen to all of us now and again. It does happen, unfortunately. Customers' stuff can now and again can get damaged from when we're working in their homes. So I thought, let's make a video on it, and what are some of the things that I've learned being self-employed over the last 21 years when these things happen, and how best to deal with it. If you're new to self-employment, if you've just started up your plastering business and this has happened to you, you've damaged something in the customer's home by accident, what to do. So what not to do: don't hide it, don't try and deny it. That's the worst thing you can do. Even if it's just like a little scuff or a scratch or a scrape on a coffee table or whatever it is, you've cracked a windowsill, something's happened, you've dropped a hammer on something and chipped the wooden floor, whatever it may be. The worst thing you can do is deny it and pretend you don't know anything about it, and it must have already been there when you started. Take it from me, that's a poor strategy, because the customer will know that it wasn't damaged before you come in. So if you try and deny it, you're basically lying. And I don't need to come on here and tell you that whenever you lie, you're damaging your reputation, you're damaging your own authenticity. So never bullshit your customers, pretend that you don't know anything about it and play dumb. It's the worst thing you can do. Instead, act very fast before you start getting stressed out, worried. Get in touch with the customer, tell them what's happened immediately, and then tell them how you're going to rectify and fix the situation. So the sooner that you fix the situation, whether it's something petty, like you've chipped, like I say, you've chipped a table, or you've scratched or scuffed something, have an honest conversation with the customer as soon as you can about it. Get it out there, get it out in the open, and just be honest. Say, look, we've had an accident, this has happened, and then move on to the solution. This is what we're going to do about it. If you can't repair it, if it's an old antique table and you've chipped it, for example, if it can't be repaired, tell them that you'll knock a little bit of money off the invoice. Just do whatever it takes to keep the customer sweet, keep them happy, and keep your integrity as a service intact. That's all you can do. Again, it's a pain in the arse when it happens. It's costly. That's just cost me 60 quid. And what happened was, I was up top plastering the landing ceiling, as you can see on the video, and my boy Tommy was underneath in the hallway, and he was stripping some of the paper that was remaining above this glass door, and unfortunately he's dropped a scraper, and it's one of these heavy duty scrapers that I've picked up, with the interchangeable blade, and they're quite weighty, and he's dropped it, and it's bounced off the hop up, done a cartwheel, and gone straight through this bloody pane of glass. And unfortunately it's shaped as well. It's beveled edge glass, so rather than just putting a normal bit of glass in, which probably cost me about 15-20 quid, I've had to order in a special piece of toughened glass that's shaped, because I've got to obviously match it like for like. I can't go chucking in a cheap bit of glass. It's got to be like for like. So yeah, it's one of them. It's going to happen to us from time to time. These little things, you know, jobs can go wrong, but it's not what happens, it's what we do. It's our response and how we handle these accidents and what we do. And of course, no one's got hurt. It's not the end of the world, which is a good thing, especially when glass breaks, because obviously you can get injured and things like that. So the main thing is no one's hurt. But yeah, guys, if you're young, you know, you just moved into self-employment, working in people's homes, tip number one is make sure you've got public liability insurance as well, because a little pane of glass that's breaking, obviously we can just go around, swap that out. It's a case of just pulling the beads out, swapping the glass out. But if it's something a little bit more serious, something serious happens, you know, you create a flood, you know, you accidentally create a fire, something serious like that, make sure that you're covered, guys. Don't be working in people's homes uninsured. Touch wood, it's never happened to myself or any spreads that I know of, anything serious like that, but it can easily happen, especially if you're working in, say, an empty property. You could leave something plugged in and it could have a dodgy lead on it, or you know, it could be I mean, I've heard some stories about plasterers filling up water butts, forgetting to turn the water off, you know, up in a flat, end up flooding the whole fucking block of flats, and horror stories like that. So we're talking worst case scenario now, but just make sure you're covered, guys. Public liability insurance, it's not expensive. Inside my group, my community group, Trowel Talk, completely free group, I've recently put together a guide for young self-employed lads and lasses that are considering going self-employed, or that have just gone self-employed. And in this guide, it's about 2,000 words, so it's more of an ebook, 2,500 words maybe. I'll sort of walk you through step by step the process and some of the stuff that you need to get ticked off if you're considering going self-employed. For anybody that's, again, they want to go self-employed but they're unsure of which steps to take and how to go about it, this will help you, you know, get registered with HMRC. It will give you links to insurances. I use Simply Business Insurance, as do many of the spreads on Trowel Talk. But there's loads of stuff on there, guys. There's even tips and tricks from a lot of the Trowel Talk members that I've included inside this guide as well. So yeah, if you want a free copy of that, just hit the link below in the comments, and I'll email you a copy of that. Or you can, alternatively, you could join the community group, and I'll just tag me in your post, and I'll send it you straight through the community group. But I hope this video helps for anybody that's in a similar situation where you've accidentally damaged something inside a customer's home. Any more information that you need on your self-employment journey or starting up your plastering business, just hit me up, drop me a message, leave a comment, and let me know as well, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever had issues where you've damaged something in a customer's home, or a job's gone horribly wrong? What did you do about it? What was the solution? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.